All I know is y'all is I'm just minding my business, just trying to apply out and get a new driving job. Tanker, still trying to be tanker yanker. And they pulled my DAC report and there was a little surprise just waiting for me on my DAC report. I did not expect that. Like I did not expect that. That's why it's so important to check your report yourself. If you have to pay for it, it's cool because it's something you need to know before you start applying out. But as usual, it's your girl just trucking and Tati, and I'm back with another video. So let's get into it, y'all. Y'all, So I'm gonna make this short. I only wanted to do this video like a little update to everyone. You see the smile on my face, but that's what happened when it's new beginnings, right? So guys, I can't stress it enough that you need to do, I don't know, maybe every year probably do a little report, or not even every year. When you know you probably just left the company, it's good to order your DAC report, your report from higher right. I know higher right is the main one you can get your report from to see if there's anything on your report about your driving experience, accidents, stuff like that, just to know what you're up against, right? When you start applying out. When I stopped driving in reefer, I literally, I don't know if I paid $25 or $15, but I paid higher right to give me my report so I can see what was on there already. Because some majority of the trucking companies, when they're hiring, they'll tell you the requirements, right? And they'll let you know probably you can only have two preventable accidents and stuff like that. They tell you can't have any DUI, all that stuff, right? So clearly that's gonna be anything with alcohol and stuff gonna be from the clearinghouse, drug report and stuff like that. And for your driving record, it's gonna be from higher right, your DAC report. So I checked my report, to see if there was anything on there that's gonna make it hard for me to apply out to a tanker company or even a new company, right? I was good. I was fine. So I was happy about that. That's one thing I'm really, really, really happy about. That when it comes to my driving record, there's nothing on there that's gonna make it me not hireable, basically, right? I still have a great record, regardless of this new job hopper life, which is a whole other conversation. I want to make a video about that because the whole stigma and stuff, our label placed on us about job hopping, it's just ridiculous, especially now in the climate we're in with the industry, with what's going on with majority of the trucking companies, and you saw what I just went through, right? But I digress. Let's not jump into that, y'all, because y'all know I get a little chatty. But yeah, I'm not even gonna mention the specifics about the company. I feel like anybody who watched my video about when I started my tanker journey already know who I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna mention their name because there's a whole thing going on there, but I've kind of held back from speaking on it. But they basically put themselves on my DAC report, and I have to now dispute it. And I didn't know about it until I applied out and at my new company where I'm at right now. The recruiter sent me the information to basically let them know what happened. They weren't they it wasn't going to cause any problem for me realistically, but they have to have a statement in terms of what happened, right? And they have to, that's the thing, they have to reach out to that company. So that's the problem. They have to reach out to that company to confirm certain stuff. Now when they placed that information on my report, there was nothing in detail on there, right? But y'all, they put discharge or quit during training, right? But that's not my problem. My big issue is, I didn't expect them to be on there at all because it was during training, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So that was one. So when I saw them Monday, I'm just like, okay, I guess that's crazy, but whatever, do whatever you have to do. But there was no detail notes or anything on there. It just said either discharge during training or quit during training, right? But that's seen as a termination. They're not going to hold it against you, but they want to know what happened because realistically it was during training, and you can choose to walk away during training, or the employer, which was the case, decided not to move forward with you because of a particular situation, right? I'm gonna drop the link just so y'all can know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna drop the link in the comments so y'all know what I'm talking about. So My issue is the period. So it said that the time frame, which is the time frame I was there, it made it look like I was there working with them for a month, because I saw March 1st to April 1st. That doesn't make any sense, because I started Prime at on March 26th. I was at Prime Springfield Terminal on March 26th. So I was working at two companies during that time frame. It doesn't make any sense. And then it was recently added. It wasn't added a long time to my report, right? So I'm just like, okay, that makes no sense at all. So now I have to I don't think this was from Higher Right. They ordered the report from Driver something. I'm gonna have to get that name. It's another company that handles the reports for truck drivers as well. So this wasn't from Higher Right, but I can also check with them. I'm gonna see if I can dispute the time frame and all of that, because it's making it look like I work for them, like from March 1st to April. And I think that's what helped me out, because there was proof showing that I was already working with Prime and doing tankers with Prime. So I don't know why they put that on there, but I just wanted to make this video just for everyone, like, people who are starting out. Sometimes a lot of stuff happened. Let me not sugarcoat nothing. When I did my road test at this current company, which is I'm gonna name it eventually, when I did my road test here, right? So funny, the person that did my road test, he actually saw my videos from Instagram or whatever. And when he saw me, he's like, "Oh, I did not expect it to be you." And then he saw my video about Prime, me leaving. He's like, "I did not expect it to be you." So he already knew the nature of my situation or whatever. So when I was talking to him, we were just having a little chatter, and he was telling me about mistakes he made, and I was telling him about stuff that happened with me. There's a lot of truck drivers out here who act like they're just super truckers out from the womb. They just come out perfect. Listen, when you're out here, anything can happen at any time, and it doesn't mean that it's your fault. It could be something with nature, you know what I'm saying? Like something, wind, all that stuff, or another person driving recklessly. It doesn't mean that it's something you specifically did, right? But we're gonna make mistakes. I am not gonna tell you, man. I'm not gonna tell you to. Yeah, I've had my moments. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm very transparent. I'm not one of those person who I'm gonna feel bad if I mess up right now. As long as it's nothing extreme, you're gonna have your simple mess up out here. So sometimes I just find it very, very strange how when they're doing like the test outs and stuff like that, how they'll try to say they want the best drivers and this and that, knowing that down the line anything can happen. And if you really think about it, if you go back and probably do like maybe get some statistics or factual data about certain things, when it comes to certain accidents, you think it's the new drivers doing it. It's not the new drivers. They always say it's the new drivers. It's not the new drivers. It's the drivers who feel like they got it. It's the drivers who feel so comfortable that they can't do any wrong. I ain't that. I don't think I'll ever be that one. There's so much lessons to learn out here. You never stop learning in trucking. You never come in a situation where the day's always the same. And I think that's why a lot of people like it, right? Like it's not the same thing over and over and over again. You get to experience new things each day. But I'm gonna stop that right there. I just wanted to do that and just say check your DAC report. Do that for yourself. You just never know. And additional to that, we have to be mindful that there are special companies who are like outlaw companies who don't follow the same requirements, the same rules and regulation. And I'm not really sure what it is about this particular industry. This industry is vindictive. Vindictive, you could be the best driver, but because you are the best driver and you chose to leave, or a great worker and you chose to leave, they feel some type of way about it. And because of that, they falsify stuff, or they put certain information that they know is going to mess you up, or hinder you from progressing when it comes to finding a better company or a new company. I've never seen an industry act this way when it comes to certain things. Like they really hold it against you, right? But either way, we love it. It's trucking. we love it and hate it, love-hate relationship between myself and trucking. I'm pretty sure a lot of drivers can attest to that. Like, you love it and hate it. It's a roller coaster ride, but it's just the roller coaster ride that makes you just feel so, oh, the adrenaline and stuff. Whatever. I'm a crazy person. Maybe I'm toxic. I think I'm toxic. But today, you guys, today's what? The 29th? Yeah, I think it's the 29th or 28th. Today the 28th. So today is June 28th. I did my orientation on Wednesday, and the second day, which was Thursday, I just did shuttles. So I just had shuttles to drop from the in PA to Jersey. I'm not gonna say, because if I say the location, y'all gonna know exactly who I'm working with, right? But I just had shuttling to do that because what I like, they didn't have a pre-planned load for me, but they wanted me to have work, so they put me on shuttles to help out with that. And then today I'm supposed to go ahead and go out with the same guy that did my road test. I'm supposed to go out with him today to see how it is when I'm getting loaded and all that stuff, right, in the local world, local life. But I did my shuttle, and y'all, I didn't get home until after 2, so 2 a.m. this morning, and I'm up already because my body has to readjust to being able to sleep. I'm so used to getting up at 5 and 6 because I was home for the whole, like, what, I've been home for maybe a week and something, right? A week and something, going on 2 weeks or whatever. And then I started a new job. So my body has to get used to that again. But y'all, I woke up this morning, I saw a little paycheck. And I'm like, how do I have a little pay? I was thankful for the little paycheck because I don't have to go in my savings to go take out anything, right? So I was so thankful, but I'm like, how did I get a paycheck already? I just started Wednesday, and I was so happy about that. That little extra change, yeah, I can pay a little bill off and stuff like that. But this particular local team, they don't hire a lot of people, right? And that's what I like. They don't hire a lot of people. It's only, I have the sheet with when everyone, seniority sheet, right, to see where I fall in the list. Clearly, I'm the last one. Um, it seems like they only hire 2 drivers per year based on the hiring dates that I see. 2 drivers per year. A driver left, and I was. That's how I got this particular position. And they told me that they've been trying to fill the spot, but the reason why they chose me is because I had all my endorsements. So I had my hazmat, my Twix, and my tank, and doubles and triple. I got everything right, and they don't have to wait on someone to go do the test and all that. So hazmat for us will be like, whiskey and like alcohol, stuff like that. So we don't do anything. It's flammable regardless if it's just alcohol. So it is considered a hazmat product. So that's pretty much it. But I'm like the only girl. I'm the only woman on the local team. So when I say I'm so appreciative and of everything, and because of how it's set up, y'all, I just see like so much more for myself right now in terms of goals. There's so much more that I'm planning to do, and with the channel, I'm about to go in a whole different phase. Like, my creative, juices are flowing. So I can't wait to share that with you guys. I'm trying to set that in motion, like probably by next week, because I have the weekends off now, so I can plan certain stuff. Because I know I'm gonna be home, and I'm gonna be off for the 4th of July. They already told me that I'm gonna be off for 4th of July. Maybe I'll find something to do. It's so weird having a day off like that because I'm not used to it, so I didn't plan anything. But I'm gonna see if I can find something to do. But anyways, it's going on 13 minutes. I don't need to drag this out. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. I have a few more things to talk about. I said I was gonna stay away from talking about anything more related to Prime. I don't think I need to discuss anything else, but I do want to speak about the equipment and how the difference I'm seeing now, because I'm back on dual tires, y'all. I'm back on the dual tires, and I was running like a road runner, y'all. I'm at 70 miles per hour on pedal and 71 on cruise, right? So that's my governed speed. But when I said I was in nighttime, like I was driving like I'm used to driving when I did drive in and reefer. Like I was road running from PA to Port Newark, like, and I'm back over OJ, y'all. I had to go to OJ Kearney. Oh my god, I can't get away from that place. Listen, but I feel so good. I feel like myself. Like the equipment is so great. It's like up to par. Like everything is good. My truck was ready for me the same day I did orientation, so I never really had to wait. Like, but I have a video that I need to make about equipment wise. That's the last thing I want to speak on because there's so much that's going on with that, and I think that's gonna possibly lead into any bill. I don't know why I did air quotes. Any bill that I get from my previous employer, which is so sad because I feel like any issue that the truck had mechanically before, it shouldn't be left up to the driver to have to incur that debt, right? There's a lot of hidden issues with the trucks that we have to basically come out of pocket and have owe a bill for, and that's not right. Like it's not right because the stuff that we didn't know. You can look at a truck and aesthetically it's great. You can do your pre-trip all you want, but you are not a mechanic. You are not a mechanic. So unless you bring that to a mechanic, just like how you would do when you're buying your car, right? You don't know until you bring the truck out on the road, right? And remember, you can't test drive that car until you sign the lease, right? But I'm not gonna go too far into it. I'm gonna talk about that. That's gonna probably be the last video I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna move into my I'm already in my new phase, but I'm gonna move into making content about my local life, and then I want to share something else to expand, broaden my horizon when it comes to YouTubing. I'm about to be Oprah. Hint, hint. I'm about to be Oprah on here. Y'all, I talk too much. All right, so I'm about to go in. I need to get some more sleep. I can't. My sleeper doesn't end until like I think at 1 p.m. for me to head back out. But I have an open schedule to do the load where I'm gonna get trained on to see how it is when I'm going to get loaded and all that. And then next week coming, I'll just be doing all the runs myself now, whether it be shuttling or just moving trailers, loaded trailers to the what do you call that? The staging area for the drivers. So that's what I'll be doing. Like I'm not OTR, so normally you have the drivers who move the loaded trailers to a certain area. So the drivers who are OTR regional can pick it up. That's basically what I'm doing for them. But thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys for sharing, and subscribing. Thank you guys for all your motivation. Thank you guys for being understanding when I have to do a little break. You know what I'm saying? I try to be as transparent as I can with stuff, but there's some stuff I do still have to keep to myself. But I really appreciate everyone that watches my video, everyone that subscribed, and let's see how we're gonna do with the new content, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all next video because I'm gonna just keep on talking. But I'm happy. I feel so much better right now. So much better. Can y'all see it? You see the vibes. Anyway, y'all, I'll catch y'all on the next video. Bye.